Welcome to my channel, Ana Lana. Today we are going to learn how to make this bag in crochet. And although at the beginning I was planning to make a scarf for my son, I end up making this beautiful bag for myself. And this is going to be a fun project. We will learn how to make a cube and don't forget me a like and we will start. The dimensions are 12 by 13 inches. We're going to use a medium size yarn. Usually it recommends a 5mm hook, but I'd rather use a 6.5mm because the stitch is going to be kind of dense. The total of all colors was 192 grams. A diamond is like a square, but with the sides pushed towards the side. Now, all the sides are going to measure the same. In our case, this is going to be 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. Here, another 3 inches. And here we have again 3 inches, and here. And the center here is going to be also 3 inches. We are going to start right now making a perfect rhombus. Remember to give me a like and remember to subscribe so you get all my future videos. So let's take our hook of 6.5mm and we will make 11 chains. Okay, so I'm done with 11 chains. So I look here for the bellies. I always like to start my row number 1 this way. So I'm going to just make a single crochet into each space. And this is my last single crochet. Okay, so we just finished row number 1. So now I chain 1 and turn the work, and we are going to start row number 2. And in this side with the string, always we are going to skip the first one and start in the second space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, but we need one more, so we are going to be doing another single crochet in the same last space. Chain 1 and we start number 3, and in this first space we will make a single crochet and we'll continue until we get 10 single crochets. So row number 3 has nothing special because we just started on the very first space, so we will have enough room for 10 single crochets. So this is my number 10, and now this is the side of the string, so we are going to chain 1, turn the work. So remember, in this side we skip the first space and we do a single crochet on the second space. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I run out of space, so I make another one in the last space. So now I have 10 single crochets, and you see it's taking the form, it's pushing the sides. Side of the string, we always skip one space and do 2 at the end of the row. Okay, let's continue repeating. This is going to be row number 5. So chain 1, and on the first space we make one single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there is nothing to do different in this row. This is the repetition of row number 3. So now we are going to continue doing that. We just turn the work and we can continue with row number 6. So, and now in row number 6, we are going to skip the first space and do a single crochet in the second space and so on. So we are going to repeat rows 2 and 3 until we get the same height of the base. So basically it's about 10 rows, which makes sense, right? So here we are. I think I have enough, and let's measure just to make sure. and we have here 3 inches in the base. We start with 10 single crochets, and we have here 3 inches after 10 rows. So the single crochets don't have too much height. That's why we end up with 10 rows. If you do it with double crochet, that will be different. So we are going to be making sure this is perfect, and yes, it is. And now we are going to continue with the fun part. We have to make many diamonds. So 11 in gray, 17 in black, and 10 in white. And to make a cube, I'm going to put it with the vertical lines, and I'm going to put the two light colors together, and either at the bottom or at the top, I'm going to put the black one. Okay, that way it gives us the impression of the cube. Then, with the help of the tapestry needle, I'm going to start joining the sides. So remember, these cubes, they have in each side 10 points. So we are going to be attaching point by point in each side, just making sure that it's really strong, because remember, this is going to be a bag, and we are going to put there things, so we don't want a hole in there. And always when we are joining them, just let's form the cube just to make sure we are doing it right. So we are going to start here at the center when we are putting the cover, right? The upper part. And we are going to start joining one side. We are going to be using the strings that are leftovers in the rhombus or diamonds. And then we are going to continue doing it, um, making sure that it's going to match side by side. You see, this is the way that it looks when we turn it to the right side, and now we have to join this. And we are going to be using one of the two colors, so at least it's not going to be noticeable. Okay, our first cube. And we have the white diamond here, the gray here, and the black at the top. And this little line shows us that we are just on the wrong side, the side that is going to be inside the bag. So we are going to be forming all the cubes with the same order of colors. The white attached to the gray and the black at the top. And we are going to be joining them, and when we put them together, we are going to be putting them together all in the wrong side, meaning in the side inside the bag. So here it is. We have several cubes now, and we are going to be attaching them. So we are going to have two rows, but to attach one row to the other, we just start with the center in each cube and start attaching each side. Again, stitch by stitch. Okay, so this, let me just turn it, and this will be the right side, and it looks really nice. So we are going to continue putting the cubes together, just to give you an idea, always following the pattern of the colors, okay? It's going to be always with the same color, the gray in one side, the white in the other. Okay, so here I join them. So I have 5 in the first row and 5 cubes in the second row. So let us close it. And now we close this part, and we will have a straight side here and a straight side here. Okay, let's start working on the bottom part of the bag. So I have all these diamonds in black, which is good because remember, it's not going to get so dirty. So we are going to put the diamonds on each side of the bag, and I'm going just to show you before I start sewing it. So here at the corner, we just fold this one, and here, remember that the bag has two sides, and then here at the bottom, we are going to fold it like in little triangles. And here we are going to be putting another one. Okay, and here I'm not adding anything, I'm just leaving it like this. But let's start sewing them. and then I will explain everything. Okay, so I'm going to be using the tapestry needle, and let's just use a long string so we can start joining all the black diamonds and see how that works. Okay, so I already put the first layer of the bottom part. It's the same like the upper part, so it doesn't matter. But now I'm going to be just adding these extra diamonds. I'm going to be folding them to join both sides and close the bottom part. And now we are going to fold the diamond and attach it to the other side. So that way we are already giving some volume to the bag. And remember, we can fit there books, makeup bags. It's going to be pretty roomy. So we are going to continue joining all the sides just to make sure that they are going to be strong and there are not going to be spaces. This is diamond. I'm going to fold it and I'm going to be forming this square corner. And in this side, I'm going to leave it as is, rounded, and still it looks very nice. Okay, we are done with the bottom part. So let's start finishing the upper part, and we are going to be putting triangles on each of the spaces. So to make a triangle, let's start with 2 chains, and then we will make 3 single crochets into the first space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have 3 single crochets, now 1 chain, and now I'm going to make 2 single crochets in the first space, another one in the middle, and 2 at the end, with the total of 5. Okay, chain, and we turn, and we do 1 single crochet, and then let me just measure before I start increasing more. No, I think we are fine. I'm going to continue doing 1 single crochet in each space, except at the very last one where we are going to make 2 single crochets in the same space. All right? We have a total of 6 single crochets. So chain, and we start up another row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1 additional one in the last space, so that makes 7. So chain, we turn the work and we continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and an additional one, 8. So we are going to be increasing 1 in each row until we end up with a total of 10 rows, including the 2 chains at the bottom. Okay, this is perfect. I have already 10 rows, including the 2 chains at the beginning. So I'm going to be making a few more triangles, and then I start joining them. Okay, so attaching the triangles, we just start making sure that it's going to fit here in the center. And then we are going to continue with the sides. Okay, so I am done already with the top. I already finished the triangles, and now I'm going to add a strap, and I'm going to count 4 spaces, and in the fourth space I will put a marker, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll put my new hook. The crochet hook is the 5 mm one because I want the strap to be a little firmer. So I'm going to make here one chain, and then I'm going to make another chain, and in the second space I make a single crochet. So I will continue making single crochets, and I will have a total of 6 single crochets until I get here to the marker. So now a chain up, and I'm going to be making here a double crochet in the first space, yarn over and double crochet in the second space, and in each space I will be making a double crochet, and I will have a total of 6 double crochets. So now a chain, turn the work, and now we will start with the design. And here we are in the first space. Yes, I'm going to make a double crochet, then yarn over, and I will go behind the post and put my hook through that, pull the yarn, and make a double crochet. Again, yarn over, put the hook behind the post, pull the yarn, and make a double crochet. Again, yarn over, put the hook behind the post, and do the same, a double crochet. Yarn over, behind the post, pull the yarn, and make a double crochet. And I will have a total of 6 double crochets, but 5 of them are going to be behind the post. So now chain 1 and turn the work. And again, we are going to do the same thing. Yarn over, and in the first space here, I will make a double crochet. Okay, now yarn over, and in the first post I will go behind and pull the yarn and make a double crochet. So again, pull the yarn, make a double crochet, go behind the post, pull the yarn and make a double crochet, and I will have 6 double crochets again. And here is my last one. So now again, chain 1. So just make sure you have 6, and now chain 1, turn the work, and again yarn over, and in the very first space make a double crochet, yarn over, and now behind the post, go here in the first space as well, but go behind the post and make a double crochet, yarn over, behind the post, pull the yarn, and a double crochet, and continue until you get a total of 6 double crochets. And we are going to continue doing that through the whole strap until we get the length that we want. Okay, I think this is long enough. I have 63 centimeters, which is 25 inches long. And if we count these groups, I have 28. So remember that we began with 6 single crochets. I'm going, that we started here. I'm going to do the same thing at the end. And I'm just crocheting 6 single crochets. And now I'm going just to be leaving enough yarn to use a tapestry needle and attach the strap to the bag. Okay, just make sure that the strap is not twisted. We are going to make it straight, and then we just count 2 spaces from the center, and we are going to start attaching it from there. Make sure each stitch is reinforced, because remember we are going to be carrying a lot inside this bag. Okay, so this is basically the end of this bag, and I really hope that with this tutorial you learn how to make a diamond and how to form a cube, which is the base for many projects. And anyway, so take a chance and make a bag like this. Okay, my friends, remember to give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. Just remember that when you subscribe, you will get notifications for all my next videos. Um, and YouTube has me as Anna for Lana, so if you see this little cat, just click it and you will see all my videos there. Okay, I hope to see you next time in my channel, Anna Lana. Thank you.